And U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warned over the weekend that Iran could develop nuclear power within 2 weeks, emphasizing the urgent need for international cooperation. He was speaking at the Aspen Security Forum. ILTV's Mayan Hoffman has more.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warned that Iran could develop nuclear power within 2 weeks. At the Aspen Security Forum, he faced questions about America's strategy to prevent the rogue regime from acquiring a nuclear bomb.
Every time I've interviewed you as secretary, I have asked you the same question: is U.S. policy still that Iran must not be allowed to get a nuclear weapon?
It is.
Which is what you always answer. And then I always ask, so how are you going to stop them?
Well, by far, the preferable way to do it would be through diplomacy. Where we are now is not in a good place. Iran, because the nuclear agreement was thrown out, instead of being at least a year away from having the breakout capacity of producing fissile material for a nuclear weapon, is now probably 1 or 2 weeks away from doing that. Now, they haven't developed a weapon itself.
1 or 2 weeks.
That's 1 or 2 weeks is probably what the realistic breakout time is. They haven't produced a weapon itself, but that's something, of course, that we track very, very carefully. And you put those two things together, the fissile material, an explosive device, and you have a nuclear weapon.
The U.S. is closely monitoring Iran's weaponization efforts and coordinating international responses through sanctions and alliances. He emphasized the importance of global cooperation, noting that America's current approach involves stronger collaboration with European and regional partners, something Blinken said the U.S. did not have a couple of years ago.
And providing billions in aid to the Islamic Republic certainly not a way to prevent them from reaching a nuclear bomb.